A long time ago, a girl named Emily got married. She lived with her husband and mother-in-law. In a very short time, Emily realized that she could not live with her mother-in-law. The two had very different personalities, and Emily was disturbed by many of her mother-in-law's habits. Her mother-in-law used to make fun and criticism of Emily all the time, which was very annoying to her. Gradually the days and then the weeks passed, but the quarrel of Emily and her mother-in-law did not end. All such quarrels had made the home environment very bad, due to which Emily's husband was very upset. Eventually, Emily decided that she would not tolerate her mother-in-law's bad behavior and that she would do something about it. Emily went to Uncle William, a very good friend of her father who used to sell herbs. Emily told him the whole story and asked him to give her a little poison so that the problem would end forever. Uncle William thought for a while and then said that he would help you solve this problem. But you have to do as I tell you. She agreed. Uncle William went to a room and returned shortly after with some herbs in his hand. He said with a smile that you can't use instant poison to kill your mother-in-law because that way everyone will suspect you. That is why I am giving you these herbs that will slowly spread poison in her body. But every day you cook something good. She was very happy to hear all this. She thanked Uncle William and hurried home because she had to start killing her mother-in-law. Weeks passed and then months. She used to cook something good every day and present it, especially to her mother-in-law. She remembered what Uncle William had told her to control her anger, to serve her mother-in-law and to treat her like her own mother. The condition of the house had almost changed. She had learned to control her anger by trying. Now often she was not even angry at her mother-in-law's words. Not once in 6 months did she have a quarrel with her. 6 months later, now she was starting to like her mother-in-law very much and it was becoming easier to live with her. Her mother-in-law's attitude towards her had also changed a lot and she too had started loving her like her own daughter. She admired Emily among all her friends. Emily and her mother-in-law now began to think of each other as mother and daughter. Emily's husband was also very happy to see all this. One day she came to Uncle William again. "Tell me how to save my mother-in-law from the poison I gave her," said Emily. "She has changed a lot. I love her very much and I don't want her to die because of the poison I gave her." Uncle William smiled and said, "You don't have to be afraid. I did not give you the poison, but the herbs I gave you were vitamins to improve her health. The poison was only in your mind and in your behavior. But you have ended it all with your love." Remember, our attitude, our words and our accent determine what others do to us. May God help us all to walk on the straight path. If you like this motivational story, please show your interest and express your opinions. Be sure to share this story with others. Maybe this will be a source of motivation for them to change their behavior with their mother-in-laws.